Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, Irene.
Hello, good morning, teacher.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm taking my breakfast.
Oh, really? Okay, enjoy your meal. What are you eating?
And I'm eating rapiditas with
Oh,
cheese.
oh, delicious. Do you cook it?
And sorry?
Do you cook it? Do you cook?
Yes, I cook it
Okay, nice.
with with egg and avocado.
Wow. So in the inside the rapita is cheese, avocado, and
Cheese, egg, and avocado.
ooh,
Yes.
delicious. That's good. And do you drink a cup of coffee or water or juice?
No, I have I don't remember how to say avena,
Ah, it's the oatmeal.
oat milk.
Oh, that's nice, delicious. So, bon appetit, Irene.
Thank you. I
Mhm.
will to be with my turn off camera just some minutes.
Okay, but thank you for being connected. I know that even though you're having your breakfast, I really appreciate that.
Okay. No, thank you for understanding.
No worry, believe me that I had my French class the last time, and I was actually eating in my class, but in that case, I'm a student, so I was sitting like having my lunch. And at the
Ah,
same
okay,
time,
okay.
yeah, so I completely understand that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So, hello, good morning, Josue. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you
um,
today?
I'm fine. I think I am a little tired. I
Really?
couldn't sleep well.
Really? It's it because sometimes we are like, or my, I don't know if it had happened to you, but sometimes my mind is like working while I'm trying to sleep, or because you have a lot of work to do at night.
No, I had a nightmare.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was kind of terrible, so horrible. So
Like a
I
scary
woke.
movie?
No, it was kind of weird. I mean, dreams are weird. Dreams or nightmares normally are kind of weird, but
Mm-hmm.
this was this one had some sense. I mean, it was a really like a normal situation, but it was like mixed with a lot of tragic events.
Oh, I
So I suddenly woke up at 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 a.m.
what?
like 3 hours ago, and I couldn't sleep
So
after
since
that.
four, so are you basically you didn't sleep since four? So basically five, six, seven, you still awake?
Yeah, kind of. I was
Oh,
like I
mhm.
was like resting, but I was not sleeping.
Oh, have
Uh,
you ever tried to do it? In my case, you know what? When I can't sleep because I have any issue, yeah, I try to move in different positions, or it's
mhm.
not. In the past, I used to do exercise at midnight just to be tired. Or now, I told you the past, I use Duolingo because when I want really to sleep, I try, let's play Duolingo and I sleep so fast.
Mhm.
Do you try to do something or like counting ships? One ship, two ships, three ships.
No, I just tried to uh, get some sleep, but I mean it didn't work, and I
Uh,
was not. I mean I was like half sleep
mhm.
and half awake, so that's why I was like not uh, sleeping well at all.
Oh, I know how you feel. Do you, for I can say I feel you. I feel you means I understand you. I feel you, Josue. Yeah, I really hope that you can take some rest during the day. You can relax and sleep a little bit because sometimes even you drink coffee, it doesn't do anything.
No, I can't drink coffee.
You don't drink coffee.
No, I can't eat like I'm not sure why, but it makes me feel like
Anxious?
more anxious. Yes.
Oh, it because the caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I
Could be.
cannot.
No? Okay. No, but that's good. It's you feel anxious with the caffeine, it's better not to drink it. In my case, I don't know, but I think that is necessary to feel the I don't know, it's in my the last time, do you know the topollillos?
Yeah, I think.
The topollillos. What is the Eden, do you know the other name for topollillos? Ah,
No, I don't remember.
Victor, let's see. There is a name for, like a kind of ice cream. Victor, what is the another name for topollillos?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Another name for topollillos.
Uh-huh.
In Spanish or in,
Oh,
in
I
Spanish, charamusca.
charamusca.
Okay, okay. I was eating a charamuca of coffee. It was almost 10 a.m. or 9 p.m., I'm sorry. And I ate one topollillo of coffee. You can imagine it was 1 a.m. and I still like this. So I don't recommend to eat anything related with coffee.
Mhm.
Yeah, so but I really hope that you can rest a little bit during the day. Okay, so thank you for having the camera. I really appreciate it. So let's start with the class of today. What day is today, guys?
It's
Monday?
Friday.
It's
It's Friday.
Friday.
woohoo! That's why you see my happy face. Okay, and what session is today? Session one, two. What session number is today?
10.
And
Night. 9. I don't
13.
remember.
13. Okay. So, Victor, can you read what is the topic of the class for today?
Uh, Simple past versus past continuous.
Okay, this is just a review about yesterday class. So, in a quick way, can you say to Irene, what do you remember for the class of yesterday? What is the difference between past simple, past continuous?
Um, well, the difference is, past continuous is when we are talking about something that happened in a period of time in the past. And
Mhm.
simple past uh, uh, is the is when something happened in the past. But
Uh-huh.
if you want to emphasize uh, in something, you want to emphasize in something in the past,
Uh-huh.
and that's all. I remember.
That's good. No, but that's good. Okay, so you have an idea. What else? What else do you remember? Uh-huh. The others, partners. Uh-huh. Josue, Nelson, Luis. Good. Uh-huh. What else do you remember? Don't tell me anything, teacher. Give me an idea. What else? No idea?
Yeah, simple past are activities that are already done, and past continuous are activities that that were in progress or in the past. Some activities that were in execution.
Okay, and there is one more word.
We don't know when they are finished.
But something else, and it's related with the next slide. Remember when you use when and while? Uh-huh.
Uh, when we have the specific time, and while we don't know the specific time.
Okay. Also, what else? Somebody else who can give us an idea? Nelson, Luis, Victor. You can help to Irene. Uh-huh.
Why we have to use why when an action interrupt and another action.
Bingo. Uh-huh. What else? What else? Uh-huh. Okay, so let me help you. Let me give you a hint. Okay, so yes, past continuous is an action in progress. And you can have two options in progress using while. I was taking a shower while my brother was listening to music. Okay, or was dancing. Okay, I was receiving my French class while my mom was eating. Two actions at the same time. And we have the when and while for actions interrupted. For example, I was watching my soap opera. Am I my soap opera? Wish you can see I was watching my soap opera when the class started. So I stopped watching my soap opera. Oh, I was having my breakfast when the ring of the door rang. So I went to answer. I stopped one action, one activity, and I continue with the second activity. Clear? No, teacher, Marcellus.
Yes.
Okay, so let's do some practice and see if you remember a little bit about the structure, and then let's do some practice. Okay, so let's see. We have, let's do two groups. So group number one is going to be Hector, Irene, and Nelson. And group number two, Josue, Luis, and Victor. Group number one, the Irene's group. Group number two is the Luis group. Ready? Luis's group. Ready?
Yes.
Ready,
Yes,
teacher.
ready.
Okay, I think that you're still like, it's Friday. Okay, so let me show you the screen. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Rene, for the camera. Oh, I love your background. Okay, so let's see. You're gonna see some sentences and you have to tell me with your voice what is the correct
With me.
answer. Let me show you. Using past continuous. You have, for example, the children outside. So you have to tell me. You have to raise your virtual hand and you have to tell me, a teacher, the complete sentence. For example, number one. This is just one practice. What do you think is number one? Okay,
B.
Josue. Okay, Josue. But you have to be fast, Josue. Mention.
The children were playing outside.
Okay, group number?
Luis group.
One or two? Luis, okay, that's Luis. That's group number two. Very good. Okay, so that's why you have to be fast. Are you ready? Okay, you can put it down. That was practice. Now, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, remember, virtual hand and mention your group. Your Irena's group or your Luis group. Okay, so let's see. For number one, yes. Where? Next. Number two. Okay, Josue.
The dog was barking at us.
Are you sure it was?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, next. Put it down. Down. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, you ready?
My teacher was explaining the exercise to me.
Bingo. Okay, there you go. Next. Okay, Nelson.
I was listening to me MP3 player.
Okay, group.
Irene's group.
Okay, very good. Next. Put it down. No. Okay, there you go. The next one. Hector.
Two people were walking towards the library.
Okay, Hector, what's your group? Group number?
1.
Very good. Next, let's see who is the master here. Okay, 6. Nelson.
The cook was preparing a tasty meat.
Okay, let's see. Very good. Super duper. Okay, next. Tan, 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 tan. Hector, you are Uranus or Luis?
Irene.
Okay, Uranus group. Very good. Luis, you can do it. The Luises. Okay, so next, Luis. Okay, there you go. Luis.
I was trying to fix my computer.
Okay, Luis, what group are you? Ah, no, just kidding. Okay. Okay, super duper. Next. Okay, Josue.
My friend and I were playing basketball.
Okay, very good. Group number? Or group?
2.
Okay,
Luis.
Luis. Okay, there you go. You had the opportunity. Next one. Hector.
Police was chasing the thief.
Okay, what is your group?
Irene's.
Okay, there you go. The last 3. You have to be fast. Okay, Hector.
My sister and my brother were singing.
Okay, there you go. You are Irena's, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there you go. Next. Last 2. Okay, this is for Irene.
We were talking or for school when he came in.
Very good. The last one. You can do it. Okay, Victor.
Yesterday at 6, I was prepared dinner.
It was show, so no points, but thank you. Okay, so I'm sorry because show the one. Okay, let's see. Group number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Irena's 7. For Luisitos, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the winners are Irena's group. Applause for Irena's. Very good, the Irena's group. You did a very good job. You're on fire today. Do you know what is the meaning for on fire? What does it mean?
Yes,
Huh? What does it mean?
yes, teacher.
What is the synonym for on fire?
Estás con todo, eh.
Ah, there you go.
Anda volando.
Okay, that's right. You're on fire, but not little.
They are doing a great job.
That's right. Okay, that's good. So let's see. Let's do some practice time. Let me ask you, do you remember? Well, thank you for sending me your homework. I really appreciate it. In a minute, we're going to check the mistakes. No worries. But let's go to something else. Do you know or do you remember what is this?
Earthquake.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about some vocabulary for that. We have the earthquake, the big one. Do you know it's an aftershock?
Réplica.
Very good. So when there is an earthquake, after that is the aftershock. Okay. Then we have the other one is the epicenter. What is an epicenter? You can explain it in English.
The point where the earthquake start.
Okay, very good. Like, for example, most of them has been in Guatemala, the last one, I guess. If I'm not mistaken, in Guatemala or in Aguachapán has been some of the epicenters. Then we have, what is the other one?
A big wave.
Yes, super like 10 meters or 20 meters, I don't know. What about the next one? What is that? Any idea?
Seismic wave. Seismic wave.
That's a seismic wave. Do you know any idea what is a seismic wave?
I think it's the way that the I don't know how to say the
Movement?
yes, the fluid movement in inside in between the epicenter and the floor.
Okay, excellent. Very good. Yes, we have two types of seismic wave. One is the P wave and the S wave. The P wave is like this one, from one side to the other. And S wave is like this, shoo. Okay, moving from one side up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, it's clear? Yes, okay, super, continue. Yes, teacher. Okay, let's go. Because some of you are like, Okay, so that's the example. Do you see the difference? From one side and up and down. Okay, next. What is this? Tan, 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 tan. Have you watched that movie?
Yes, I think so.
Do you know the name of the movie?
2012.
No.
No, but similar.
Yeah.
In Spanish, I think it is Falla.
Of
San Andres.
bingo.
I am
Okay,
San Andres.
there you go. So fire in English is fault. Fault is in English will be the San Andres fault. Actually, this is supposedly is real in there is one like myth that the fault is in California. That's the first point for the fire ring. Do you know where's the fire ring? Where's the ring? Fire. Shh.
Yes, it's I remember that is a ring, but it's made with volcanoes.
That's right. But it's as well related. That's why they're moving. Ring is when you get married. Tan, 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 tan. You have a ring. That's the ring. Okay, that's the fire. That's the other one. We have, for example, in faults, we have a strike, a slip fault, reversed fault, and we have the normal fault. So you see, one is go to one side to the other one, the other goes down, and the other basically just move from down to up. So the strike slip fall is from one side to the other. Reverse fall from down to up, and the normal fault is from up to down. Is it clear, this part?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, what about the next one? What is stress? So let's see, Luis, can you read what is stress?
This happens when plates either pull, push, or slip past each other.
Okay, it's basically with the related with the waves. Okay, because it goes from up to down, from one side to the other. That's basically that. What is the last one? Any question or what is that?
Liquefaction.
This is called liquefaction. Liquefaction. Any idea?
I remember I watched some videos about this, and it's when all the material in the floor is like I don't know how to say tornado.
Tornado,
Tornado in the floor, and it's because that is happening inside the floor.
Okay, very good. Yes, when they are like trying to get movements on the floor. That's right. Actually, there is one word that we can say for the floor is soil. Soil means like tierra. Okay, soil. Okay? Soil.
Okay.
So everybody, you're gonna help me just to pronounce before we go to the activity. So what is number one? We say. Which is number one?
Earthquake.
Earthquake. Everybody repeat. Earthquake.
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 Aftershock.
Aftershock.
Tsunami. No, I'm sorry. Epicenter.
Epicenter.
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
Okay, the other one?
Seismic wave.
Do you remember the pronunciation?
Seismic wave.
Seismic wave.
Seismic wave. Seismic. Okay, there you go. Seismic wave. Everybody?
Seismic
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 wave.
Okay, fold.
Fold.
Fold. Stress.
Fold.
Stress.
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 Stress. Not stress. Stress.
Stress.
Stress.
Stress. Okay. What is the last one?
Liquefaction.
Liquefaction. Okay. So, teacher, what is that information? Let me explain you right away. So, do you see? This is me. That's my picture. Okay. So let me explain you. I'm gonna talk about my experience. In 2001, I remember my first earthquake. In that moment, well, actually, I was like 6 or 5 years old. I'm not sure. But in that moment, my brother and me, and me, were watching TV while my sister was taking a shower. Oh my gosh. When the earthquake started, I was fighting with my brother because I thought that he was moving the sofa. Unfortunately, he wasn't. I didn't know what to do. I was in shock. But I just remember that I saw my sister running when she sat on the sofa and hugged us for a while. In that moment, I realized that it was not just a, what is the word, that one? How do you pronounce that word?
What word?
The seismic wave.
Seismic wave.
Okay. Some minutes later, we went out of the house and she tried to call my parents, but there wasn't any phone signal. I was afraid. The following weeks, I slept on the garage and the mattress, and I was always nervous when I felt the aftershocks. And you can imagine, for me, 5 or 7 years old, it was so frustrating. Did you live any similar situation in your case? Did you live the earthquake in 2001?
Yes.
Okay, so I need your help, and you're gonna help me to get an idea about you. So let's see, volunteers, Nelson, thank you. Can you read the questions?
Have you ever lived any earthquake? That's the first.
The other one, all of the three.
How was it? Where were you?
Okay, so remember, in this case, you have to talk about your experience with the earthquakes. Maybe not that you were baby when we had the 2001 earthquake, but maybe you suffered another one in 2018, 2020. Oof, El Salvador is the hammock country. Always there is an earthquake. So I need your experience. Are you gonna talk about earthquakes or are you gonna talk about cinema?
We're gonna talk about earthquakes.
Okay, your experience or what did you watch in the movie of the
Our experience.
Okay, there you go. So you have 5 minutes, you go. Remember, I want to hear the emotion. No, it was an earthquake. I'm wrong. No, okay, I want to feel the emotion, like you are living again that situation. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Just one person and the others?
Yes, teacher.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the feeling. It's Friday. Feelings.
Finish. You will talk about movies.
Yeah. Yes. I have lived an earthquake before. That 2001. It was very it was very shocked because I was in English classes at the Centro Cultural. It was Saturday at around 11:40 or 11:30 a.m. And yes, and I was like in a I don't know, basement. The classes were like in a basement. So when the earthquake started, that lights went out. and it was kind of shocking because it was very dark and people from other classrooms were screaming. Some of the glasses or from the classrooms broke. So it was like very it was very shocking because of that. And then
Sorry.
Hanging me. And I don't remember all the things after that. I don't remember the aftershocks and all of that. And I just remember one of the two earthquake because in that year we had one in January, and after that, just a month after the first, we had in another earthquake in February. I I remember that, but I don't know what was the the earthquake that I lived in my memories. And tell me about you, Hector.
Nice. I think I have a similar history uh, like you. I remember that I was finished. I finished to take my breakfast, and I remember that I was waiting for wash my dishes in the laundry, and I remember that um, near of the laundry was a rock to I'm not sure how to say that. Uh, uh, Green or a rock to to piedra de moler. I don't remember how to say that. But my sister was near to them to it. Yeah, I remember that when the earthquake start, my father that day was or had a holiday or free day to I think he worked at night, so I remember that he carried out from the house and um, yeah, I had some images of that date. I remember when I throw my favorite glass. I threw my favorite glass to the floor, and yeah, and then after that moment, I remember that my father was to the school of my other sister. I have two sisters. Yeah, in that moment in that moment was maybe 11 o'clock. Yeah, the next days at night, with my neighbors, we sleep in in the ah, in the street. Yeah, just that.
Yes, my father told me about the his first earthquake, and they did the same to sleep in the street because they was very afraid about the aftershocks.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if in my case or my family did the same in that earthquake that I remember.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Nelson. Um, would you like to?
Do you have experience about earthquake as well?
Yeah, I mean, well, the only experience I think I can tell about is the one I about the only experience I can tell about is the one I had when I was a child. When this earthquake, the one in 2001,
Mm.
happened.
Yes, I was a child too when the
Uh-huh.
that earthquake happened, so I don't remember nothing about that.
Oh, really? Well, in my case, I do remember not everything that happened, but I do remember some. I mean, I remember what I was doing because it was kind of funny. Um, I mean, I remember I was playing outside, right in front of my house with my brother and two neighbors that used to live like 6 or 7 houses, I think, down from my home.
The
So we
earthquake
were.
was sorry, the earthquake was on the morning or at night? Don't
I
you
remember it
do you
was.
remember?
Yes, I think it was it was maybe at 4 or 5 o'clock, because I remember it was not in the morning because I didn't. I don't remember that I used to play in the morning. I remember it was in the afternoon, maybe 3 from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, maybe. And the thing is that I remember I was playing. I don't remember what I was exactly playing, but when it suddenly started to shake, I mean to when the earthquake started, I remember I mean my brother and we started to run, but just like normal kids. Like if you see a normal kid running, you can imagine myself running as well. But just not, I was not scared. I remember I was not scared. I didn't really know what was happening. I just remember I knew I had to run. But the funny thing is my neighbors' reactions, because it was really exaggerated, because they started to run as well. They were crying and screaming all the way through their home. So nowadays, when I remember that experience, it makes me laugh because of that. Because I mean, compared to my reaction and my brother's reaction, we were.
I and I was waiting for wash my dishes near of the laundry where a millstone and my one of my sister was I think washing her dishes. In that day, my father worked uh, at night, and in that moment, was in my house when the earthquake started. Um, he carried out of my house, and I remember I threw my favorite glass, and yeah, after that moment, my father went to the school of my other sister. I had two sisters, and yeah, and they came at 12 maybe, or 12 and a half p.m. In that week, and my other neighbors, um, we sleep all the week, all nights out of our houses. in the street. And I remember when with the other guys of the neighborhood, we used to play between the beds. And yeah, just that.
Sorry. Okay. But I'm remember that I have because 1 month after that we have another earthquake. So
Yeah,
yes, yes, I remember that. So I have lived 3 earthquakes.
there were in 1986, in 2001. Which other?
We have 2 on 2001. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
The next month, right?
yes.
Yeah,
It was
the first one was on
January.
January, and the next one February, right?
Yes, yes. And the second was the second one I was in I don't remember the name in a misa at the college.
Yeah.
And yes, all the school was taking la misa, and the father or the priest was talking about and about the earthquake that happened last month, and in that precise moment, as it is that the next earthquake started, was kind of funny. And he was like telling people that okay, he was telling people that stay calm, but the students just were running out of the building.
Yeah, I don't remember the next
The second one, you don't remember? It was like
second one.
it was on a Monday, around 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Something like that. It wasn't very early in the morning.
Yeah, the first one was in the morning, and the second one was at night, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. I remember the first one was at around 11 a.m.
Uh-huh.
11:30 a.m. on Saturday. And the
Uh-huh.
next one, after 1 month, it was on Monday. I remember it was on Monday and it was around 9, 7 or 9.
Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, welcome back. Okay, thank you really for sharing your experience. I know that for you is most of you it's something difficult to remember, but thank you so much. Let's go to the next activity to change a little bit these kind of situations and topics. So let's see, Victor, can you help me with the vocabulary? Just the first two.
Yes. To start a story, what happened was to end a story in the end, or finally.
Okay, let's see, Irene, help me with the other two.
Sequencing, firstly, to begin with, to start with, next, then after that, and showing interest. Whoa, really? What happened next?
Okay, very good. This is not like You can show real motivation at the moment. Luis, help me with the last one.
Adverbs. Fortunately, unfortunately, all of a sudden, luckily.
Okay, do you know what is the meaning or a synonym for all of a sudden?
De repente.
Very good. So now you're gonna tell me about you're in something new and you have to use this vocabulary. Like, for example, firstly, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I'm gonna send it through WhatsApp, but what are you gonna be talking today? Okay, so let's see, Josue, can you read the question?
Yes. Question or text?
Yeah, the text.
Mention. mention a funny or embarrassed situation that you have lived.
Okay, but remember, embarrassed doesn't mean that a baby, right? What is another synonym for embarrassed?
Ashamed.
Okay, very good. Like, oh my gosh, and you get blush. Where, teacher? Okay, you have to remember about you. Maybe in the bakery, in the bank, in the bus station, at the cinema, police station. You have to remember one. Let me give you just in a quick way my. To begin with my story, I was 21 years old, 20. I went to a cinema. Actually, in that moment was the Harry Potter movie. I don't remember exactly what was the type of movie for Harry Potter. And I went with one of my best friends and my brother. We went first. The movie was at 10 p.m., but we were starving. So we went to buy some food. I don't remember what we ate. But after that, we went to the supermarket and we both like 2 or 3 Heinekens. Oh my God, that was so embarrassed. The thing is that after that we put it inside the backpack. We went to the cinema. You go to Metro Center, and especially in the past, they used to check your backpacks. Let me see. And unfortunately, in my case, I have 2 Heinekens in my backpack. So I went, and I remember that the security guard, he was like checking, what is this? And I was like, nothing. Yes, it's alcohol. And I was like, no, it's not alcohol. Don't tell me that it's water. And he was like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. And at the end, we were fighting. And he took the alcohol and put it in one side. And he said, after the movie is finished, you can go back and take your alcohol. And I was like, that's not alcohol, that's water. And there was the sticker, Heineken. So I was so embarrassed. So at the end, I was so mad, but my brother and my best friend, they were laughing, ha 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 ha, and I was like, don't talk to me. So that was something terrible. I didn't repeat it again in my life. That's something that I will never forget. Okay, so now you have to tell your information. What do you remember? Something funny or embarrassed? So, and don't forget, you have to use when or while when you're talking about that. Are you ready to talk about your embarrassed or funny situation? Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay,
Yes, teacher.
let's go. See you in 7 minutes.
Um, well, I don't, well, let me think about. This is not an a funny situation, but that's a real experience. I remember when my mother's wants to, well, my mother wanted to buy me a computer because I remember that my mother sent me to get class about technology, computers, and something like that because I really like it. Well, my first computer, we go to a technology store, Tropigas, I guess.
Okay.
Well, in that occasion, my mother told me that what computer I really like. So in that time, I didn't know that about.
There's a word in Spanish. Let me check because I don't know how to say this. Well, it's cold, like regañar. That's supposed to be scold. I didn't know. Well, that's the only thing I remember. I mean, we were like very terrible. every place where my mom took us was like a amusement park for us. We were like playing and running and doing a lot of things. So she was always scolding us in public. So it was embarrassing most of the time, and I used to tell her uh, that if she could at least not scream or say that out loud, because yeah, it was really embarrassing. But that's the only thing I remember when I was child that I remember when I was a child. Another experience, I would have to think more to tell
Okay,
you.
okay. And in my case, I remember something that happened when my
Class, if I don't sit in front of, if I don't ask for pardon to her, I don't know how to say excuses. If I don't excuse with her, in next classes I had to sit in front in the first row in front of her if I wanted to attend the class. So it was very embarrassing.
Yeah, that was very embarrassing. I think was very funny too. I think if you remember now, maybe you could.
Yes, it's funny. It's funny. My friends have a better time when I when I remember that.
Yeah. Um, about me, I was trying to remember an embarrassed moment, but I don't remember uh, any situation. Um, or well, there is a little bit uh, funny maybe because some years ago with my friends we went to a trip to Guatemala, and I remember that the whole trip, or maybe the when we were going to the limit of El Salvador, I think we need to change money to quetzales. And in that moment, I remember that I went to well, we went to the bathroom, and the bus station was waiting for us. But in that moment, when we were in the hi Jose, uh, okay, I was
So I was in a, in a way that I don't know in that moment. So I was a little afraid because I think that bus was driving to the I don't
Right
know, I
place.
don't remember the 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 city, the center, down, clock down. I don't remember the word, but the bus was uh, driving to the Zona Rosa. So
Mm.
in that moment, I met the Zona Rosa completely with that bus and all the the malls in that zone. And I remember I asked for help to a person, and she didn't know if the bus it was uh, near to my destiny, to my the original bus, the original stop that I wanted. So I just
And what did you do
think
to resolve the
I
problem?
just think all the bus made the same way, and and in some moment the bus should to pass in the same bus stop that I take it. And that was the that happened in that moment happened.
And yeah, that was very funny maybe because we are changed, but we forgot in the exact moment. What about you?
I see. Well, the only experience that I remember, it's from my childhood. I don't remember any other experience that I have had recently. So the common one that I think that has happened to maybe a lot of people, it's when your mom or your dad scolded you. Uh, it's like common thing. And I remember that when I was a child, I was very um like um how do you say this? I mean, when you have a lot of energy, yeah, when you're a child and you like playing in every place that you are. The thing is that I remember that on Sundays we used to go to the church, and I didn't like it at all. So I remember that every time, almost always, when we were about to go, uh, when we were going to the church, I didn't see a church. I remember I used to see an amusement park because I was running on all the place. I was like playing with my brother all the time, and there was a little park inside the church. But for me, the park was all the place, all the church. And I remember my mother, yeah, she used to get very angry at me because of that, because she was always screaming or saying out loud saying to me out loud that I have to behave and so on. So it was funny because of her reaction to our behavior.
Yeah, I think she wanted to hear the or stay inside the church, but she needed to stay uh, to stay near
of my of me and my brother.
yeah.
Yes, I don't know why I was that way, to be honest, but I just remember that in my mind it was like,
Hello. Welcome back.
Hi, welcome back.
Okay, before you go, just I want to show you some vocabulary before going. I know that you want to eat or to enjoy your Fridays, your Friday in this case. Let me ask you, what is the pronunciation for this word? The first, just. Okay, and what is the pronunciation for the second word?
juice,
Juice.
Okay, so just remember, everybody repeat the first one.
just
Just. Okay, and number two is?
juice.
Juice.
Use. Like this one, kind of that. Okay, what is the word skull?
I don't know.
School.
Scold.
Skull, when so, skull. What is
Very
skull?
nice.
Okay, how do you pronounce this word?
Bus.
Bus.
No
Bus.
bus. How do you say we are in past?
We were.
Okay,
We were.
word. Okay, how do you say el lunes?
On Monday.
Okay, very good. On Monday, very good. So you say on the Monday? No. You say on Monday, on Tuesday.
On Monday.
Like see you on Monday, okay? Any question with the
Okay.
vocabulary? No, teacher. Okay, very good. So enjoy your weekend. Take care and see you on Monday, okay?
Yes.
There you go.
See you.
Okay,
Thank
See you
you.
Monday.
See you on
Yeah.
Monday. Talk to
Have
you.
a
Enjoy
nice
See you on
Monday.
weekend.
See
Have
you.
a
Have a
nice
nice
Thank
weekend.
you.
weekend.
Bye.
You too. Enjoy it. Bye.